performer myself without thinking.
Yeah!
We can't let them get away with what they're trying to do because now I'm a free agent. I just owe Sony one more album. It's just a box set, really. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent. Owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's publishing and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it, but I just did good business, you know. So the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. But I've always said, you know, good art never dies. Thank you. I love Unbreakable. You know, and Tommy Mottola is a devil.
Respect!
But still, I promise you, the best is yet to come.
Some people say the Illuminati don't exist. Well, I mean, this is an official document from the Raoul Makis Lodge, and leaves no doubt that the Illuminati not only exist, but they practice what is known as the primitive rite of Memphis and Mizraim, which is the Egyptian rite. This rite brings them above the 33 degrees, because the Memphis and Mizraim goes until the 99 degrees. And it's basically the peculiarity of this rite that, for me, made it a difficulty to stay in the Illuminati, because this rite, on the contrary of the others that, okay, are corrupt politically, they have a political, but this one is completely diabolic in its own internal belief system, and leads many of its members to become involved in Satan. In coming, for having written a book called The Love Habit, she was a very high degree member of the Illuminati. She gave me the first book of Aleister Crowley as a gift when I was 11 years old. It was the Book of Thoth. And from her I learned a lot of things. She had friends, incredible friends. I mean, you can go and check, even on the internet, the friends of Felicity Mason was Brian Giles and William Burroughs. William Burroughs, one of her best friends. I met incredible people, from the Pet Shop Boys to Sting, with all the singers, the rock artists, but at the same time also the writers.
It goes back to that destiny thing. You know, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And in this earth, and in a world we can't see.
What is your greatest lesson learned?
Not to trust everybody. Not to trust everybody in the industry. There's a lot of sharks. The record companies steal, they cheat, have to audit them. And it's time for artists to take a stand against them. They totally take advantage of them. Totally. They forget that it's the artists who make the company, not the company who make the art.
I wanted to see if it was possible to give a stop to certain practices of evocation of certain demons that were really dangerous for mankind. I thought at that point I could eventually move on the positive side of things. This movement, also the esoteric movement, which is very powerful, also taking a lot of people within the New Age field and bringing them somehow towards the realization of something more positive. I thought that Aleister Crowley was definitely not positive because it is not the way forward. Aleister Crowley has been put there for a purpose, which is to be the beast. Now the beast is not the best character you have in the apocalypse. So in the transformation towards the end of time scenario and the realization of a revelation that is something that people are waiting for. Everybody's waiting for 2012. Why are they waiting for 2012? Why? Because they are hoping that this will lead to somehow a cosmic consciousness and the unveiling of certain energies. And that's true. The manifestation of these energies upon Earth will be very strong because the cosmic scenario, the alienation, the way the planets are coming together, the stars and the whole universe is something that happens to be connected to the holy number of God. For the Illuminati, this number is 25920. 25,120. Part of it is 2,160. This becomes the change of an era. In Stonehenge, from the Eastern Gate, we will see the sun. That will be the moment of change for humanity. From a certain age, we enter another age, which is an age full of psychic power and of metaphysical strength. And we have to deal with it, but the powers that are on top of us, what I have been fighting now since I came out of it, is people that unfortunately want to use these powers to their own advantage.
In the near future, Earth is dominated by a powerful world government. Once free nations are slaves to the will of a tiny elite. The dawn of a new dark age is upon mankind. Countries are a thing of the past. Every form of independence is under attack, with the family and even the individual itself nearing extinction.